Hello students, welcome to Saraswat International Academy. This is the fifth part of Standard 10th Mathematics Chapter 2 Polynomials. In the previous part, we have discussed the exercise 2.4, the optional exercise, and the first question was given as your homework. So today we will discuss the next questions of this exercise. And this is the last exercise of your chapter. So after this video, your chapter will be completed of your textbook level. So let's start. My exercise 2.4, the optional exercise. First question is second one. The first one will given as a homework. Now find a cubic polynomial with the sum of the product of its zeros taken two at a time and their product of its zeros as 2, -7 and -14 respectively. So we have to find a cubic polynomial when the sum of the product of two zeros taken two at a time and the product of zeros are given, which are 2, -7 and 14. So how we can solve this question? So first of all, the solution, what we have, sum, which is equals to alpha plus beta plus gamma is equals to 2. We are assuming alpha, beta, gamma are the zeros of the polynomial. Then product of its zeros taken 2 at a time, which can be written as equals to alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha, which is equals to -7, and the product, which can be written as alpha into beta into gamma, which is equals to -14. So whenever you have the sum product of zeros taken 2 at a time, sum of the product of the zeros taken 2 at a time, and product which is equals to alpha, beta and gamma, then you have know the polynomial form. The polynomial form p of x will be k into x cube minus of alpha plus beta plus gamma into x square plus alpha beta plus beta gamma plus gamma alpha into x minus alpha beta and gamma. Whenever you have the sum of product of any two and product. So just put the values you have. So I will get p of x equals to k times of x cube minus of 2 into x square plus minus of 7 into x minus of -14. So after simplification, p of x will become k into x cube minus 2x square minus 7x plus 14, which is your required polynomial, again where k is a non-zero real number. So you will got the concept that how you can find any cubic polynomial by this method. Now the next one, the question number 3. The third question, if the zeros of the polynomial x cube minus 3x square plus x plus 1 are a minus b, a and a plus b, then find the value of a and b. Now again you have the cubic polynomial and its zeros. Again let assuming first is alpha, second is beta and third is gamma. So for the solution, what we have to find, first of all, thus comparing with the given polynomial with the ax cube plus bx square plus cx plus d. Okay, now I am taking capital letters because there are small letters is already used in the question, so there will be conflict in the data. That's why I am taking the coefficient with the capital letters. Now what we have, a equals to 1, b equals to -3, c equals to +1 and d equals to 1. Now we have sum of zeros, which can be written as a minus b plus a and plus a plus b, which is equals to minus b by a. Now b will be cancelled out, so it will become 3a, which is equals to 3 minus 3 by 1, it can become 3. So therefore you can say you will get the value of a, which is equals to 1. Now the next concept, product of zeros, which is a minus b into a plus b, which is equals to minus d by a. Now product of zeros can be written as, taking a as it is, and a minus b in a plus b can be written as a square minus b square. So therefore it can be written as a into a square minus b square is equals to minus 1. Now we know the value of a is equals to 1. So putting this value, I will get 1 minus b square equals to minus 1. So you will get b square equals to 2. So therefore b will become plus or minus root 2. So therefore you will find a comma b can be written as 1 comma plus or minus root 2, or you can also write it is 1 comma plus root 2 and 1 comma minus root 2. So this is your third question. Now the next question. Now the fourth question, if two zeros of the polynomials x to the power 4 minus 6x cube minus 26x squared plus 138x minus 35 are 2 plus or minus root 3, then find other zeros. Again the question come we have already discussed in the previous video. So what you have to do, you have two zeros, again the biquadratic polynomial, so therefore you will find more two zeros. So what we have to do, again we have a solution. What you have to do, the solution is, since the two zeros are, first zero is 2 plus root 3 and the other is 2 minus root 3, we can say x equals to 2 plus root 3 or x is equals to 2 minus root 3. Now shifting all values towards left hand side, I will get x minus 2 minus root 3 equals to 0 and x minus 2 plus root 3 is equals to 0. So what we can I say that x minus 2 minus root 3 and x minus 2 plus root 3 are the factor of the given polynomial. Now what? We have to multiply the both factors. So x minus 2 into minus root 3 into x minus 2 into plus root 3 can be written as x minus 2 whole square minus root 3 whole square. Or you can simplify the multiplication directly by bracket multiplication. So x minus 2 whole square can be written as x square minus 4x plus 4 minus of 3. So my number will become x square minus 4x plus 1, which is the factor of a given polynomial. So what we have to do, we have to multiply the factor. So what we will do now, divide the given polynomial by x square minus 4x plus 1. So let's begin the division. Now dividing x square minus 4x plus 1, it is my divisor. The dividend polynomial is x to the power 4 minus 6x cube minus 26x square plus 138x minus 35. So first number will be x square. We know the property, how we can find it. So my number will become x to the power 4 minus 4x cube plus x square. Now changing the signs of all values, I will get minus, plus and minus. So x to the power 4 will be cancelled out. So I will get minus 2x cube minus 27x square plus 138x minus 35. Now next number will be minus 2x. So now what will I get? It is minus 2x cube plus 8x square minus 2x. So again changing the signs, I will get plus, minus and plus. So again 2x cube will be cancelled out. I will get minus 35x square plus 140x minus 35. The next number will be minus 35. So again it will become minus 35x square plus 140x minus 35. Now changing the all signs, plus, minus and plus. So I know all terms will be cancelled out. So my remainder will become 0. Now what we have, again we know for the other zeros quotient should be 0. So we know that x square minus 2x minus 35 should be 0. So the factor of 35 whose addition or subtraction is 2 is 7 into 5. So I can separate it like x square minus 7x plus 5x minus 35 equals to 0. From first two term x can be taken out and from next last two terms 5. So my number will become x into x minus 7 plus 5 into x minus 7 equals to 0. So my numbers will be x plus 5 into x minus 7 equals to 0. So therefore we can say x equals to minus 5 or x equals to 7. So what do you find? That zeros are given polynomial are, first number is 2 plus root 3, next is 2 minus root 3 minus 5 and plus 7. So these are 4 zeros we have required for the given polynomial. Now the next one, the last question of your exercise. Now the fifth question is, if the polynomial x4 minus 6x cubed plus 16x squared minus 25x plus 10 is divided by another polynomial x squared minus 2x plus k, then remainder comes out to be x plus a. Then find k and a. What will be the value of k and a? This is the toughest question of your textbook exercise, so you have to remember the method very carefully. So for the solution, I will divide. My divisor is x square minus 2x plus k. Dividend is x to the power 4 minus 6x cubed plus 16x square minus 25x plus 10. Now, what will be my first number? So first number I will get, it is x square. So my first number I will get x to the power 4 minus 2x cubed plus kx square. Now changing the signs, plus, minus, plus and minus. So what will happen? The first term x to the power 4 will be cancelled out. 6 minus 6 plus 2 will become minus 4x cube. But 16x square and kx square not will be eliminated. So we have to keep the both term as it is. So my remainder will become minus 4x cube plus 16x square minus kx square minus 25x and plus 10, which will be my carry forward. Now the next number which have to multiply it is minus 4x. So what will I get? It is minus 4x cube minus plus 8x square minus 4kx. Now again what will be happen? Changing the signs, plus, minus and plus. Again what will be happen? 4x cube will be cancelled out. 16 minus 8 will become 8x square. But kx square minus 4kx and 25x never can be eliminated or simplified. So we have to keep the all terms as it is. So my next will be plus 8x square minus kx square plus minus 25x minus 4kx and plus 10. We have kept all terms as it is. But for the next proceeding, we have to simplify this term. So first, from first two terms, I will take common x square, and from next two term, I will take common x. So my simplification will become 8 minus k into x square plus 4k minus 25 into x plus 10. Now, which number we have to divide? It is 8 minus k. We have know the method. So my next number will be 8 minus k. So what will I get? It is 8 minus k into x square minus 2 into 8 minus k into x plus k into 8 minus k. So now changing the signs, minus, plus and minus. Now which term will be cancelled out? 8 minus k x square will be cancelled out, but remaining all terms will be placed as it is. So I will get plus 4k minus 25x minus 2 into 8 minus k into x plus 10 and minus k into 8 minus k. And that will be my remainder. The last step. Now I cannot simplify this further. So for that we will see in the next slide. Now what will be happen? Remainder is x plus a, and we also got the remainder. So I can say it is 4k minus 25 into x plus 2 into 8 minus k into x plus 10 minus k into 8 minus k will be equals to x plus a. Now what we have to do, in left hand side we have to simplify the term which contain x and those term which not contain x, and it will become a constant. So we have to separate it this two term. So first of all, simplification on left hand side, I will get 4kx minus 25x plus 16x minus 2kx plus 10k minus 8k and plus k square equals to x plus a. Now 4kx minus 2kx will become plus 2kx and minus 25 plus 16 will become minus 9. So I will get 2kx minus 9x plus 10 minus 8k plus k square equals to x plus a. Now you can see we can take common x from the first two term. So I can say it is 2k minus 9 into x plus 10 into minus 8k plus k square equals to x plus a. Now comparing the LHS and RHS, coefficient of x should be equal. So we can see here that in left hand side coefficient of x is 2k minus 9 and in right hand side coefficient of x is 1. If both terms are equal, then coefficient is also equal. So what we can I say? That 2k minus 9 is equals to 1 and the other one will be 10 minus 8k plus k square is equals to a, the constant part. So now simplifying the first one, 2k minus 9 equals to 1. So I can say 2k equals to 10. So I will get k equals to 5. This is my first one. And the for other one, I have a 10 minus 8k plus k square equals to a. Now we have the value of k. So putting this value, I will get 10 into 8 into 5 plus k square 5 square is equals to a. So I will get 8, a equals to 10 minus 40 plus 25. So it will become minus 5. So I will find the value of a, and a is minus 5. So this is the last question of your textbook exercise. In the next video, we will discuss the 1 mark question and the fill in the blanks which can be asked for this chapter. Thank you very much.